Both going to have to be elite between the goalposts tonight. And we are underway here at Dr. Mark and Cindy Lynn Stadium. Ready to bring you 90 minutes of action between Louisville and Virginia. Throw in for Virginia. Up into the midfield now, Louisville. Going to try to find possession. Brad, we talked about it a little bit in the open about the clashing identities of these two squads. Their philosophies don't exactly align. And what do you expect to see? What do you think is going to be the style from both of these teams tonight?
Well, yeah, like I said before, there are two completely different interpretations of how the game should be played. Virginia, they typically line up in a 4-4-3 or 4-3-3, excuse me. But today it's a 4-4-2, but still we'll be mostly seeing them maintain that possession. They're very much a possession-oriented team. Not quite that tiki-taka style that we see in like Barcelona and such, but still very much utilizes direct passing and building the ball out from the back up to goal. While Louisville, they're content with sitting back in their half with the 4-4-2 when they're not in possession. They let the other team essentially make a mistake, and then they capitalize on a counterattack. And as we can see right now, they're in the other team's half, holding a high line, which prevents the other team from just sending balls over the top with defenders running in behind.
A giveaway, an early opportunity maybe for Louisville. Louisville unable to find it, but a giveaway, and Virginia's end almost creates an opportunity there for Emerson Jennings. And you mentioned how Louisville likes to take advantage of mistakes. And with Virginia being very aggressive, we'll see if Louisville's able to create mistakes by applying that high pressure we've seen all season and if they're able to capitalize.
Yeah, Louisville's very good at applying pressure, but Virginia's also very good at working their way out of pressure, as you can see there. Very calm and composed team. They know how to work the ball around well, 1-2 touch passing. It's beautiful to see.
Louisville applying that pressure. Virginia looking to string together some offense here in the early minutes. It's good defense so far from Louisville, not letting Virginia creep into midfield as they try to do so now. Louisville on top of it once again. Virginia unable to keep that possession, and now it's Louisville. Maddox gets it back to the trusted captain and Carson Cherry. She finds Snyder, and Snyder back now for Cherry. Good move by Cherry to get past the defender. Finds Grace Maddox. Likes to work up along the side. She finds Carson Cherry. This is Sexton now. Some one-touch passing from Louisville. Virginia applying excellent defense. A little contact there in the midfield, and we get a whistle. And there you see the head coach at the helm for Virginia, Steve Swanson, one of the most respected coaches among NCAA soccer. He has led this team to so much success, so many wins. Trying to do so again here. A ball sent up now, an opportunity maybe for Virginia. Floyd going to have some work early. As we stand corrected, she will not have to face a shot. It was good defense by Louisville, but Virginia looking for that long ball, looking for that opportunity. It was Meredith McDermott. Floyd set to boot it away. So it seems like a couple of opportunities have brewed here in the early minutes. Jennings had an opportunity. McDermott was making run there, trying to challenge Aaron Floyd. Neither team converts. Another long ball for Virginia.
We see that high line of Louisville coming into play right there.
Head coach for the Louisville Cardinals, Karen Ferguson Days, in her 26th season at the helm. She has done wonders for this program. She has turned it around. She has an excellent team with her this season and doing everything she can with her staff to get them through the postseason. Be a throw-in for UVA. Lainey Rouse on the throw-in.
Beautiful turn.
Here comes Virginia. Looking for an offensive attack. Carrying was McDermott. Rademacher had it taken away, and now Louisville getting a clear. Maggie Cagle out there along with Sudam, A.G. Gibson. And here comes Virginia once again. McDermott had it, lost it. Louisville comes up with it, sends it back down through the midfield, and making run. Who other than Emerson Jennings applying that pressure? She has done it all season long. When she gets going, Brad, she is flying.
Absolutely. She's able to press unlike any other player. She has that determination and hunger to win the ball at all times throughout the entire match, which is exactly what you want from your attacker.
And it's just invaluable for this Louisville squad to have someone like Jennings, as you see the whistle there, and we get the stoppage. But for a team like Louisville that has someone like Jennings who just seems to have an unlimited tank of gas, she's never running out of energy, and it allows her teammates to feed off of it.
It's quite true. I mean, like I said before, that's exactly what you want. You want that from all of the players in your team.
UVA with an opportunity in front. Ball loose in front. Louisville gets the clear.
Yeah, like I was saying, that's what you want from all the players in your team. Like, even Floyd, she was ready and alert right there. Hunger to keep it out of the net. Now we see Virginia just working the ball around, like how we talked about before.
Like to hold possession. They like to make things happen.
When you're good at holding possession like that, it almost puts a mental block on the other team because they just can't seem to get a touch on the ball.
Here comes UVA once again. Looking for a potential cross into the box. Unable to do so. It'll be Rademacher for the throw-in. Virginia retreats into the midfield. Kiki Mackey had it sent up and now along the side for UVA. Virginia backs it up to the midfield for a reset. Louisville doing a good job keeping them quiet so far. Virginia, ball sent in. Louisville there to handle. Trying to get it out of their third. Two UVA defenders flock to the ball. Rouse had it, now gets it back. Had it from Mackey, and now in the midfield. Swinarski has it, sends it up. It's Emerson Jennings now carrying for Louisville. Ball sent through, a potential opportunity for Louisville, and a shot that rolls right to Saffredin. Off the foot of Maggie Cagle, who has been elite in every aspect of the word. She is so good one-on-one. The senior, one of the leaders on this team. She gets her team going, Brad.
She absolutely does. 6 goals, 4 assists on the season. She knows how to make an impact. She's the impact player, and that's what you want on your team. You want great leadership, and she checks all the boxes.
And we were just talking about, Emerson Jennings with the unlimited energy. Cagle, so talented with the ball on her foot. And you have captain like Carson Cherry who anchors that back line. It makes for a very sound team, and it's the reason why Louisville has hung around with every team they've faced this year.
Yeah, Louisville has a lot of quality in their team, and it really shows when you look at their goals scored this season, 44 goals, which is insane. And then just their quality on the ball when they're passing it around, and even off the ball, they have great defensive qualities. So it's amazing to see this level of soccer.
Ball sent in. Floyd watches it bend left, and it'll roll out. Insane is right for that number you mentioned with the goals that Louisville has scored so far this season. Just so impressive, the offensive output that they have been able to produce with 44 goals. As you see Maggie Cagle there, one of the impact makers for this Virginia squad. Going to have to get into her rhythm as there's impact makers all over the pitch for both of these teams. Virginia will regather. Sudam there trying to apply pressure, as is A.G. Gibson. Louisville trying to rattle the cage of Virginia. Virginia seems to be finding some success in the long balls, Brad. They've been going deep a few times, and a couple of times it has turned into opportunity.
Well, the reason that's turning into great opportunities is because Louisville runs a high line, and they've figured out how to essentially beat that high line. Louisville tries to run that high line so they can catch players in an offside position, but when you're able to exploit it and get players in, like, say, for example, by starting an early run and then playing the ball through so you have more momentum going forward than the defenders, you have a one-on-one chance with the keeper. So that's exactly why they've been finding so much success by doing that so far.
Cagle had it. Passed it off, and now Virginia, takeaway by Louisville. Swinarski looking for a ball through, gets intercepted by Jill Flamia. Here comes Virginia. There's Leah Godfrey. Ball sent in, looking for an opportunity, and it's defended well by Louisville. Godfrey, another big name on this Virginia squad. She has been excellent.
Leading in goals this season for Virginia. 8 goals.
As you see here, an opportunity. Snyder takes exception, heads it away. Creates a corner for UVA.
Flama looking to deliver the set piece.
And they look to go short. And now a ball sent in. Louisville there to defend it. Cherry, fearless down there in the box. Flamia elected to go short. And now Virginia, another opportunity. Ball across. Trying to create space. Working with it is Cagle. 2 defenders on her. She gets it back now, looking for Rouse. And Rouse gets it over to Mackey. Mackey went to Rademacher, and Rademacher went up for some pressure, and Louisville defending it well. Virginia, though, Brad, in these first 15 minutes or so, just under 15 minutes gone by, Virginia looks to be coming out very aggressive.
Very much so, and that's what you're wanting to do against this Louisville team. You want to show them that you're not going to let them add to their 44 goals on the season tally. And you want to almost intimidate them early on in the match, and they've been doing that fairly well. They've been beating the press of Louisville quite well. They've been working the ball around. They've been pressing just as much as Louisville has been when Virginia doesn't have the ball, and they've been winning it back fairly quickly. It's very much so a take the ball, pass the ball, essentially.
And you see there, 2.15 goals per game, 7th in the ACC, which just speaks to the talent and the loaded ACC that we keep talking about. They are so talented. Virginia, good at scoring goals, but still 7th in the ACC for goals per game. They are aggressive. Rouse working for Virginia. Back now for Galvin. And Galvin will send it all the way back for Saffordin. Carter now working for the Cavaliers. Another long ball. Louisville there for it now. Sexton gets it away. Good job keeping it in there by Cagle. Going to work against Swinarski. Gets past her. More defenders ahead. Ball sent into the box. A potential opportunity for Virginia. Good slide tackle defense there by Louisville. Keeping their keeper and Floyd out of harm's way. Ball deflected off of Huckabee. It stays with Virginia. And now Swinarski comes up with it. And here comes Louisville in their transition. Talked about how good they are in their transition, and now Swinarski goes back for Sexton. Now Louisville will settle it down and establish an attack. Cherry going for the long ball. Virginia there to keep it away. Sudam was handled by Godfrey, and now Attempted pass taken away by Huckabee. And Louisville settles it down once again. Snyder with it. Snyder finds Cherry, who is going into the box once again. Has a couple of teammates down there. Virginia doing a great job of not letting Louisville execute on those long balls, Brad.
Yeah, they're doing quite well on that. They're maintaining their defensive shape. Before the match, we talked about how they were lined up in a 4-4-2, and they seem to have found their 4-3-3 shape again. Doing quite well to hold the ball, move it around. It's beautiful to see.
Cagle had it. Looked for Galvin, just a pass that got away.
Commentator's curse came into play.
Always. So it will be Louisville. Looks like it will be Lizzie Sexton for the throw-in. And a player down for Louisville. Looks like a potential cramp. Betsy Huckabee stretching out her teammate.
Never a fun experience when you're out on the field.
And as Emerson Jennings, looks like a cramp that she's trying to massage out. Excuse me, it was A.G. Gibson stretching out her teammate. And you see Jennings stretching now. Just got to walk that one off. It's very uncomfortable to cramp up, Brad.
Very. Especially in that area where she's massaging it down in the calf. It can hurt.
Senior out of Indiana. We talked about her energy. She has enough for herself and everybody else on the pitch, it seems. She is right back up. Able to massage out her cramp. And now Louisville back in possession. Another ball sent in. Looking for Jennings. Handled now by Amelia Swinarski. Finds Lizzie Sexton. And now Huckabee. And it seems like Louisville's trying to put together their opportunities, but keep the ball away from Virginia. The best way to take the wind out of their sails is to not let them set up their offense.
Exactly. You don't want them to have the ball and essentially just be able to pick you apart and, like you said, set up their offense.
And here comes Virginia now in their own transition. Lack of numbers, but we'll see if they can make it happen. Louisville defense taking exception. It was Sudam trying to get it away. And now Virginia retreats. Pass stopped there by Maggie. Flamia was working with it. And now Cagle has it. Cagle going to work. 3 Louisville defenders in front of Cagle. She has nowhere to go.
Says a lot about a player when a team feels the need to put multiple players on.
You took the words out of my brain. As a ball sent into the box, Louisville gets it away. Some contact there as Louisville fighting for possession. Yeah, you took it right out of my brain, Brad. I was thinking 3 defenders sent at Maggie Cagle there. You know Louisville thought about her in their game plan.
Oh, yeah, it says a lot. I'm sure during training all week they were talking about don't let her have time and space on the ball.
And now Cagle almost came up with it. Almost had time and space, but comes up with neither as now Louisville. Ball sent up by Sudam, but just out of the reach. Looked like she wanted Cagle, and now sent back for Saffredin. Game of pass here between Galvin and her keeper. And now Saffredin booms it away. Maddox went up for it and found it. A.G. Gibson looking for a pass on giveaway in Louisville's end. Excuse me, Virginia's end. Louisville was looking for their giveaway. Trying to turn it into an opportunity. Talked about teams making mistakes and then capitalizing on those mistakes.
What I love about this Virginia team is just how calm they are on the ball. There's no need to rush it, no need to force anything.
They have been very sound through just about 20 minutes of this first half. Virginia passing it around in their own zone. trying to read this Louisville defense, looking for a way out, looking for the holes in the defense that they can exploit, find opportunities, but Louisville doing a great job. Maddox has it now. Long ball sent down. And Saffordin picks it up. Saffordin looking for options, rolls it out.
Carter brought down.
Little contact there between Liza Sudam and Ella Carter, 5'5" junior out of Virginia. And Sudam committed a little contact there. We've talked about the aspects of this game. Yes, you have to be sound X's and O's wise, but you have to win the mental battle, the physical battle, the intimidation battle. And in order to do that, you have to bring your physicality.
Yeah, 100%. Like, you got to test out the other team, as well as also test out the refs, see what they're going to call, see what they're not going to call.
Yeah, you've talked about that a little bit, Brad.
I have.
Get physical and see what the refs are calling and not calling.
But if you set a tone with your physicality within the first couple minutes, it'll set the tone for the rest of the game. And that seems to be what's happening here.
It was a good opportunity there for UVA, but it was redirected away by the Louisville defense. And here comes UVA again, making another run. Ball sent up, looking for Halpern. Ball sent in, and it goes off the crossbar. An opportunity there for UVA that just sailed a little high.
See that cutback, beautiful right there. And then what an attempt from Cagle. First time. Just unlucky to find the crossbar.
Yeah, magnificent touch. Gave the player who we just talked about you can't give time and space to. Well, Virginia set it up for her perfectly and just puts it off the crossbar. You know, Cagle, if she gets another one of those, she will look to convert.
It was great from Cagle, but Floyd showed great reaction right there, flying across the net. Ended up into the side of her own net, trying to get it, and that's the kind of determination you want from your keeper.
It was Cagle going to work there for Louisville, but eventually gave it away. McDermott had it, passed it back, and then sent down by Virginia.
Just clearing it out, taking the sting out of the game, excuse me.
Cherry sends it up, looking for Lizzie Sexton. Unable to get there. Headed away by Laney Rouse. Sexton for the throw-in, finds Swinarski. Swinarski gets it back to her. And now Sexton. Send it back into the midfield, and now up, and now a potential opportunity for Louisville. Cagle with it, looking for Sudam, but a very unfortunate giveaway there, and uncharacteristic there from Mackenzie Cagle.
It is, and this is something I've noticed from both teams this game. They do well working their way to goal, and then it just comes down to that final pass, and they lose possession.
Ball sent in now. Virginia working in the box. McDermott had it and some contact. Will kill the attack for Virginia. Meredith McDermott, senior out of New Hampshire, is already beginning very active in this one.
That she has.
Louisville with some good passing to break the press of Virginia, and here they come across midfield. Ball sent up. One-touch pass for Swinarski. She handles. And now Sexton's there to receive it.
Louisville showing some possession skills of their own at the moment.
Sexton sends it in deep. Hard ball to handle. It's a giveaway, and now Virginia comes up with it in their own third. Sudam looking for that potential giveaway. Jennings. Saffordin comes out wisely. Never know what can happen there. If the keeper stays too far back, if the players are a little lackadaisical, then something can happen there.
Yeah, if you have too much space between you and your back line as a keeper, that could spell a danger for you.
Mackey sends it in long. Looking for Cagle. A little too much on that one for Cagle as she was unable to chase it down. And now Louisville. Grace Maddox got it back for Cherry. And Cherry gets it back for Aaron Floyd. It's been an interesting first half, Brad, albeit it's 0-0. But if you watch closely, it's very interesting what's unfolding.
It is. You're seeing the two different philosophies coming at each other. And see Louisville taking the ball down the pitch right now.
Sexton looking for space. Good defense there. Sexton with a shot. And she sends it right at Saffredin. You could hear the crowd's excitement as Sexton came up with space. But Saffredin made an excellent save on the ball.
But as we were talking about before, you're seeing the two different philosophies come into play here with what a shot, what a save too. But we're seeing the two different philosophies coming into play, and we're seeing what we talked about before the match come to fruition. We're seeing great possession from Virginia. We're seeing great defensive ability from Louisville, which we're seeing from both sides as well, as we see a ball behind for Virginia.
Could be an opportunity for the Cavaliers. Here comes Virginia into the box now. Louisville ready to play defense. They get it to Cagle. So dangerous, already an opportunity earlier in this one. Trying to create space. Louisville defense taking exception. A shot that gets blocked. They're not done yet. Virginia looking for that goal. Ball sent in, a header opportunity, and Aaron Floyd is able to wipe it away. Cagle with another opportunity. You see her clap her hands in frustration. And what a sequence by Louisville to shut that one down.
What I would have liked to have seen from Halpern is just have it from where she was on that left side. She had a shot on goal. It's going to be a lot easier to get that in the net than trying to thread it through all those players in the middle of the box.
Just over 25 minutes gone by here in the first half. Here is Louisville now. Sudam working with it. Trying to shake Flamia. Great defense from her. And eventually Virginia comes up with possession. Mackey. Now it's Cagle, and Cagle sends it back for Rouse. Rouse got it to Mackey. Virginia looking for a way out. Up along the side now, looking to break out and get into the midfield. The ball sent up, that's too far, and now Louisville takes it back over. It's Huckabee. Good takeaway there by the Virginia defense, not letting Louisville get anything going. Godfrey working on A.G. Gibson, gets around her. Shot through the box, and it goes left of the goal post. Couple of subs now for Virginia. Carrie Helfrich in the match now. Meredith McDermott comes off. Maya Carter on for Liv Rademacher. So Coach Swanson on the side of Virginia going to his bench. Be Rouse for the throw-in for Virginia. Looking for Cagle, defended well by Swinarski. Cagle with an opportunity. She fell down, lost her footing. Swinarski now with 3 UVA players on her hip, and the ball will roll out of bounds. Not much she could do there.
No, it's hard to keep the ball in play when you're running at that speed, trying to get around defenders, and it's hard to control in that situation.
Mackey tried to get it up. Ball was redirected, and it'll stay with Virginia. Long throw in for Virginia. Looking for Cagle once again. You can tell they want to set up Cagle. They know if she gets another opportunity, she will make the most of it. It's just a matter of whether or not she can convert.
Well, we're seeing a lot of their attacking scenarios. They're going through Cagle, trying to either having her create the situation or finish it off. And it shows the level of talent that she has, that they trust her to essentially just manage every single play going forward.
Jill Flamia for the corner. They go short again. Godfrey sends it back now for Rouse. Virginia working around the defense of Louisville, a corner that made its way to the other side of the pitch. Huckabee now has eyes up on Jennings, and now Jennings is going to gather it. Some hard contact there as Jennings goes down. And the play continues.
That was a beautiful job from Virginia to close that attack down. That was a very dangerous attack.
So play continues after some hard contact, alluding to what you were talking about, Brad. Get physical and see what the refs give you.
Got to set the tone.
See if Louisville can respond. Liza Sudam has it now. Ball sent in, deflected. Virginia able to get a clear and kill the attack. Be Grace Maddox for the throw-in for Louisville. And some fresh legs now as Louisville sends in the bench unit. Nicole Jadoin gets in on the action. Taylor Morris there on your screen getting in the action. There's Nicole Jadoin. Cagle, Sudam come off a well-earned break. Fina Davey is in for Emerson Jennings. And Corinna Pete enters the action for Liza Sudam. See if the Louisville bench unit can get it going. Sexton looking for Jadoin. Jadoin trying to handle. Keeps it in bounds, and now a whistle.
It's been ruled a goal kick.
Looked like it did go over the line fully there. It was a close one, but
very close.
It did, in fact, get out of bounds. Will be a goal kick for Virginia. Saffredin.
I did like that from Jadoin there. Kept playing until she heard the whistle. A lot of players will think it went out and then just quit playing and then lose possession, and could be costly.
Huckabee has it for Louisville. Sent back now for Maddox and back up along the side. Virginia has it now in their own end. Slowing things down. Mackey finds Lainey Rouse. Fakes a pass, trying to create some space. Davey playing excellent defense. Rouse able to shake her for the time being. Sends it up into the midfield and gathered by Carson Cherry, who sends it back now for Aaron Floyd.
Helfrich doing well to apply pressure to Floyd right there. Another substitution for Louisville.
And Kylie Pete into the game now, joining her sister, Corinna Pete. She comes on for Betsy Huckabee. So the Pete sisters now both on the pitch for Louisville. As Huckabee comes off, gets a high five from her coach there in Ferguson Days. Some quick touch passing there from Virginia as they attempt to develop something, but unable to do so. And it's Louisville now for the throw-in with Maddox. She gets it out for Snyder. Sexton. Pass is deflected. Maddox comes up with it, but a giveaway. And, you know, we've seen Louisville do that a couple of times now here in this first half. A few passes that have just gotten away and easy interceptions there for Virginia.
Well, Louisville, they have a tendency to try and force some plays, force some attacks, and that's how you end up losing the ball like they have been quite a few times this game.
See if Louisville can tighten up those passing lanes. If they are able to do so, they will find opportunities as they are so good with the through balls. And the deep opportunities. Jadoin playing defense along with Fina Davy. Mackey trying to get it out for Virginia. Jadoin comes up with it. Unable to handle. Flamia. Louisville looking for the takeaway. Unable to get it. Godfrey sends it up for Flamia. Has A.G. Gibson to deal with. Gets rid of it. Virginia looking for an opportunity as we approach the final 10 minutes here of the first half. Still 0-0. Nick Zanetti, Brad Davidson. Hope you're enjoying this one at Dr. Mark and Cindy Lynn Stadium. A big ACC matchup as an opportunity potentially for Virginia. Louisville gets rid of it. Able to send it away. It was McDermott. Sophia Bradley in the match now for Virginia, as is Linda Mittermeier. Throw in for UVA. And a whistle.
Offsides. Got to be careful doing 1-2s close to that back line.
Some contact there between Virginia and Louisville. It's a player down for Louisville. Play continues. Pete comes up with it, but it's Fina Davy down on the pitch. Trainer out to tend to her. Ferguson Day's with her as well. You see the play here. Hit in the rib cage, it appeared.
Never a fun experience, especially in the middle of a game like this.
So the training staff checking on Fina Davy. Took a shot to the rib cage. She is in some pain. We talked about we have talked about it so much this season, just the toughness of this Louisville team, the tenacity, the grit, the way they fight tooth and nail all 90 minutes. You hope to see Davy get to her feet eventually and show that tenacity that this Louisville team has. You see the Louisville players in their huddle talking things over, getting a water break, both teams. The captain there and Carson Cherry. Under 10 minutes to play. A very hard-fought first half this has been. A look at the series history between these two teams. Virginia leads the series 11-1-0. The last meeting in 2023 ended in a draw. The goal differential favors Virginia by 19. So there's a lot at stake here, Brad.
There sure is.
Louisville's looking to beat Virginia in a series that favors Virginia heavily. Virginia's looking to hand Louisville their first loss at home. And the play style, the intensity of this match so far is reflected in what's at stake here. You see the series history. You see how Louisville's done at home this season. They have to defend their pitch. And Fina Davy is now on her feet, but in a world of pain, as you can just imagine how bad that one had to hurt. So tough. So tough.
This entire Louisville team just shows great resilience no matter what's thrown at them.
What else can you say about it? For her to be able to walk off mostly under her own power with a little help from her training staff. Just a warrior. And that is an excellent sight to see for the Louisville fans and coaches. Number 17, Brooklyn Lee in the match now for Louisville. Takes the place of Fina Davy. Very encouraging to see Davy able to walk off. And we hope the best for her. So play resumes now. Just under 9 minutes left to play here in the first half. Hadley Snyder has it for the Cardinals. Ball sent in very deep, looking for Grace Maddox. Goes out of bounds.
Cleared out well from Roos.
Sexton now for the throw-in. Looking for Jadoin. Rouse is able to get away. It goes off of Jadoin, so it'll stay with UVA. And a mishandle here, a potential opportunity for Louisville. Pete has it. Maddox has it now. Louisville passing, looking for their opportunity. Kylie Pete. They back up. Cherry lofting one into the box. Saffordin comes out and some contact there near the 6 yard. Saffordin is able to absorb that one. Not letting Louisville convert. Saffordin sends it away again. Good job knocking the ball down there, keeping it in Louisville's end. It could turn into an opportunity, but Virginia so sound on defense. It was Carter getting that one out, and now Louisville back to retrieve. Snyder gets it back for Floyd, and Floyd with a booming kick into the midfield.
Louisville are showing great hunger in the last few minutes of this half right now.
Maybe fired up after seeing their teammate in Davy go down. It can usually light a fire under the team. And now Lizzie Sexton making run. Lainey Rouse comes up, takes exception. And a good play there by Rouse to come up and completely kill that run that Sexton had going. It's bravery, it's toughness on the side of Virginia, and a great play to kill that momentum.
It's showing how much both these teams want this win. It means a lot to both of them. Louisville wanting to win in front of their fans on their senior night. Virginia wanting to take down Louisville, give them their first loss at home of the season.
And that's that 50-50 risk you see there. Sexton is making her run. Rouse has to make a quick decision if she's going to come up and attack or if she's going to give Sexton that space. Good play by Rouse. Virginia now looking for an opportunity. Ball sails in, left of the left goal post. It'll go out of bounds.
It will be a corner.
Corner for the Cavaliers. Corners favor Virginia 3-0. Louisville's going to have to try to create some of those set-piece opportunities, Brad. If they're going to want to find opportunities, we've seen them be so successful on corners this year.
Yeah, Louisville's going to also need to work on getting more shots on goal. That'll lead to, of course, obviously more goals, and they'll also have more chances at set pieces like you were just talking about.
Couple of deflections, and now Louisville comes up with it. Nicole Jadoin making her run, trying to cut off angles. Ball sent through for Grace Maddox. Could be an opportunity. Bounces away from Maddox, and Saffordin picks it up. Good defense once again by Virginia. Not making it easy. Louisville trying to work through the pressure. Rouse there to make a good play on it, and she has her fingerprints all over this first half, Brad.
She does. She's been making her mark on this entire half, like you said. She's been all over the pitch, getting in and out of tight spaces, moving the ball well. It's great to see.
Snyder now sends it up for Corinna Pete, who's looking for Morris. Morris trying to get there, win a foot race to the ball. And some contact there between Morris and Carter. Rouse with it now. Jadoin forces her to go back to Saffordin, who boots it away. Flamia had it.
It's such quick play from Virginia.
It
That we're
is.
seeing.
They move the ball so fast, and it almost seems like they're a step ahead of their opponent.
They are. That's what I was about to say. They're always a step ahead. They have great game IQ. They know where to. They always know where to put the ball before they get it, and that's what you want out of your team. You want fast playing and high-speed play.
And it's going to force Louisville to be a little more sound on defense, because if Virginia is a step ahead, by the time Louisville realizes maybe what play they're running or what they're going for, it may be too little too late, and Virginia may find themselves a goal.
What Louisville's going to be wanting to do with how fast Virginia are playing, they're going to be wanting to be smart with how they're pressing. They're going to be wanting to force them to a certain area so they can essentially just gang up on them and take the ball.
Brooklyn Lee in the match now for Louisville. Close to the action there on that play. Tried to distort the offense of Virginia. Some contact there. Play resumes. They're slow to get up for Virginia now.
Quite a physical game this has been.
That it has, as Louisville now entering the attacking side. Ball sent back out to the midfield. Lizzie Sexton comes up with it, finds A.G. Gibson, who sends it down along the side, a little too much, and it will roll out of bounds. 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. 0-0 between Louisville and Virginia. Virginia trying to handle, unable to do so. So a throw-in now for Louisville. It'll be Lee. Has Gibson there with her. Elects to go to Pete, who then finds Gibson. Gibson gets it back. Ball sent up. A little too high there. Saffredin moving quickly. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. Working with it now is Bradley. Gets it back for Rouse, who finds Mackey. Louisville applying high pressure, forcing Virginia to play to their keeper. Carter making a steady run up along the side now. Virginia enters their attacking third. Pass taken away by Louisville. Jadoin comes up with it, almost. Unable to handle it, and it's taken back now by Flamia, who finds Kiki Mackey. Laney Rouse finds Sophia Bradley. Virginia trying to find their opportunity. Ball sent up, looking for Allie Ross, unable to do so, and Aaron Floyd will send it away out of bounds behind the Louisville bench.
It's not often you'll see two teams this evenly matched. It's a joy to watch.
It has been. 1 minute left. It's been an action-packed first half.
Can there be some late drama in the first half?
Looks like there could be. Louisville able to get it away. Sexton sends it out of bounds. Looked like Jill Flamia might have taken a spill there a couple of moments ago. She's back up on her feet now and able to stay in the match. Good for the Cavaliers. Bradley, too much on that one, and it rolls out of bounds. 30 seconds to go till half. "16 seconds. Aaron Floyd, a veteran move here.
Taking her time,
Yep.
letting the clock run out.
Perfectly executed by Floyd. To take us to the end of the first half, halftime hits in Louisville. Still 0-0. Nobody has been able to find the back of the net. So just around the corner, it's going to be a good second half.
It really is. It sure is.
And it is underway here at Dr. Mark and Cindy Lynn. 45 minutes to the finish line, 0-0. These two teams have put on a show all season long. And we can't wait to come down to the wire here. Throw in by Louisville. Sexton now for the throw in. The midfield working with it is Virginia. Got Galvin thought about going long, decided to go back now to Mackey, who gets it back to Galvin. Good defense there by Cagle. Sudam now joining her, forcing Virginia to retreat. Galvin sent up, batted away by Louisville, and out of bounds.
Virginia straight back to trying to work the ball around Louisville. Just 1-2 touch passing, fast movement.
So, Brad, question for you. 0-0 at halftime. Does that encourage a team to adjust? Does it encourage them to think maybe what we were doing was working, or does it encourage them to think there's something else that we could do?
It always encourages you to change at least one thing, because 0-0, that's something no team wants to have to deal with, almost as bad as losing. So I'm sure there was a lot of changes talked about in the locker room during halftime, and we're probably going to see a bunch of those on display during the second half.
It was Jennings for Louisville trying to make a run towards the box, but the Virginia defense, as you just saw at the start of the second half on those graphics, so sound, so good at shutting down offenses. And now Leah Godfrey picked it up, and now here comes Maggie Cagle. An opportunity maybe. Ball sent down. Back for Cagle. She has a chance. Has some space. A shot. It's redirected, and it's in the back of the net. For Virginia.
How unfortunate for Louisville. It's always rough, especially for the keeper. You can only feel for Aaron Floyd in that situation. But let's not let that take away from what Cagle did in that situation. See the replay. A couple step overs. Lays it off. Cuts back. Little feint. Has a shot and deflects in.
It's just so unfortunate, as you said, for Floyd, and you'll see a better look here at the redirection. Cagle with an excellent move to create space, but then not much you can say about it other than unfortunate. And as you said, nothing to take away from Cagle. An excellent move, an excellent strike. Her 7th of the season, and the first goal allowed at home since August 24th. It has been a while.
It has.
Since a team got a ball across on Louisville here at Dr. Mark and Cindy Lynn. Great job by Cagle. Can't stress it enough.
100%.
So 1-0. Virginia breaks the tie, finds the first goal of the match just minutes into the second half, and now Louisville with a very, very strong defensive presence from Virginia. Louisville's got their work cut out for them.
Yeah, we're going to see Louisville, hopefully going to see Louisville react to this and look to press harder, work harder to get up the pitch, and get a ball in the back of the net, level things up.
So another question now for you, Brad. I got a couple for you.
Okay.
We just talked about 0-0 at halftime. What does that force you to do coming out into the second half? Well, now here we are in the second half, a couple of minutes in. Goal for Virginia. They find it very early. What does that mean for Louisville now? How do they need to adjust, and how do they need to find the back of the net themselves?
Well, what they're going to need to do, they're going to analyze the goal they just conceded and figure out how they're going to fix that situation. And they're also going to be wanting to press. Anytime Virginia has the ball, they're going to press as hard as humanly possible, which is something Louisville's been doing. So not much they can do to fix that situation. Just be sure they're not forcing things and just, as the kids like to say, lock in. So
absolutely, they're going to have to do just that, as Virginia has another corner now. Opportunity close to the net. Gets batted up. And if Virginia keeps getting those corners, you got to think eventually they may find the back of the net on one of them, and then it could make it a 2-0 game, and it could become an uphill climb for Louisville. 5th corner of the match for Virginia.
Well, when watching Virginia's goals that they've scored, you'll notice a lot of them came from 1-2s around the back line, and then also balls being played into the box, as we're seeing here.
And again, gets redirected away. Yes, Louisville is able to keep it away, but as I just said, if Virginia keeps getting those chances, you got to think eventually they'll figure something out.
And they will eventually.
And you made an excellent point about, Louisville's going to have to analyze that goal they just conceded. Regardless of the fact that it took maybe an unfortunate bounce off of a Louisville player, Virginia still did a great job setting that up.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
They made excellent run. They made excellent passes. Cagle made a great move. and it just ended up taking an unfortunate bounce. But there is something to analyze there for Louisville on defense and something for Virginia to look at on offense.
Yeah, there's always something you can learn no matter what. Even it could be the best play your team's ever had. There's always something you could have done better and something you could have learned.
As Jennings there was trying to win the foot race, apply some pressure to Safradin. Galvin gets it back now for her. Louisville applying pressure. This is the area where Virginia needs to be careful. Keep it clean. If they have a giveaway in their own end, Louisville could turn it into an equalizer.
And Louisville's very dangerous in those kinds of situations. It is a foul.
Even if the officials go to their whistle a little bit more, I'm sure we're still going to see much more of this as we move forward. The physicality is only going to ramp up.
Yeah, you can expect it from Louisville with them being 1 goal down now. They're going to be getting quite a bit more physical, trying to get in the heads of Virginia. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out.
So the clean sheet off of the table now for the Cards. 39 minutes. Lots of time here for Louisville to find an equalizer, but also lots of time for Virginia to extend it to a 2-0 lead. Free kick sent in. Cherry almost had an opportunity, but it was well defended by Rouse. Yeah, there it is, the first corner of the night for Louisville. And we talked about how they're going to need to produce more of these opportunities if they want to find a chance. Had a lot of success on corners this season. Find their first one tonight. We'll see what they can produce.
Still only 2 shots in the game for Louisville.
Huckabee sends it away. Looking for the back post. Safradin is there. Excellent catch by her, going up and just, it was wide receiver-esque, if you will. She just went up and grabbed it fearlessly.
Yeah, great claim from the keeper.
And you mentioned, as you see another look right here, goes right up fearlessly. Almost fell back into the net.
Almost.
That was
Gotta
close.
be careful.
Saw that there. She stumbled a little, but kept it out.
It could have been an embarrassing goal to concede. And here comes Virginia again.
Virginia, opportunity. Louisville's able to shut it down. Ella Bard was there to get it back to Aaron Floyd. But now Virginia, an opportunity. Ball sent across. Nobody home for Virginia. Shot that gets blocked by Sexton. Looked like Virginia was looking for the 18-yard shot there. Created some space.
Had some power on that.
Yeah, that was a shot right there. Whistler, if you will. And it's going to be another corner for Virginia. Ella Carter is set to boom it away. Emerson Jennings trying to get in front of it. Ball is sent a little bit wide. It will roll out of bounds. Aaron Floyd sends it deep into the midfield. Taken now by Louisville, sent up. And that decision right there, it's just a ball sent up, and it's an easy one for Safradin, and it doesn't really develop anything on the side of Louisville.
Yeah, no, Louisville, if they're wanting to make a comeback, they're going to have to start playing a little bit better when they're under pressure like this. And they need to quit forcing so many opportunities. You need to be content with just holding the ball and finding the right opening to forge an attack. And what Louisville's been doing, they've essentially just been playing kickball most of the match, just sending it upfield and hoping your attacker gets it. So I'd like to see a change in that instance for Louisville.
And probably not much there for Louisville. With the defensive soundness and resilience of Virginia, it can be really hard to find opportunities. Sudam making it difficult there on Safradin. Cagle and Sudam now flocking to the ball. They come up with a takeaway. Sudam with an opportunity, a shot on net. Safradin there puts it away.
Just a bit off balance, that shot.
Almost disastrous there for UVA. As we talked about, this is where they need to be careful, right? They need to not commit giveaways. Almost set up a goal for Sudam.
That could have been bad. Had she not been off balance, had she been able to get power behind that shot with her left foot, it could have been ugly.
So Louisville unable to convert on that chance. Remains 1-0 in favor of Virginia. 10 minutes gone by here in the second half. Nixon Itty, Brad Davidson at Dr. Mark and Cindy Lynn Stadium, where Louisville is trying to equalize. Erin Floyd looking at her options. Finds the captain, Carson Cherry. She's going to have to lead her team back to a potential equalizer, back to a potential victory. Lee. Lets it roll out. It'll be Brooklyn Lee now. Taylor Morris comes on for Emerson Jennings. Earns a break.
Well-deserved one.
Absolutely. She is relentless. You can see just how tired she is. She doesn't show it on the pitch, though.
No.
She waits till she gets
not at all.
off. Yeah, and then she takes her rest. But Taylor Morris now in the match. As Jennings will get her rest. Likely we'll see her again later down the road. But for now, she resets. Saffordin gets it away. Ella Bard is there. Cherry. This is Brooklyn Lee. A.G. Gibson gets it after calling for it. Sends it up through. Looking for a potential opportunity. It's that UVA defense. Louisville's going to have to find a way through. Ball sent through. Louisville there. A.G. Gibson working against Godfrey. Godfrey comes up with it. Could be an opportunity for Virginia. Godfrey doesn't have numbers. Wisely gets it back to the lone goal scorer and Maggie Cagle. Cagle putting the moves on Sexton. Sexton staying on her. Good defense by Sexton. Good offense by Cagle. Tries to send it through. And it goes out of bounds. So good defense there by Sexton. Able to erase that opportunity. And the tap in that you just saw was an inch away maybe from counting as the ball went out by a sliver.
This is a game of margins.
It absolutely is. Here comes Liza Sudam. Pocket picked by Allie Ross, and UVA comes up with it. And a good pass right there. Left it for Ross, who sends it up. Cherry needs to win the foot race, gets it back to Floyd, who sends it away. Cagle knocks it down, sends it back. Rouse beats her to the ball. And now Saffordin.
Mackey did well to hold Cagle off from getting to the ball right there. Again, showing the physicality we've been seeing all night.
Good move by A.G. Gibson. Has Taylor Morris to her right. She'll go to Morris. Morris with a potential opportunity to cross it in. Good defense by UVA.
Morris unfortunately caught flat-footed in that situation right there.
Lee with a ball sent in, looking for Sudam, unable to find her. It's Huckabee now. Huckabee finds Swinarski. Swinarski drops it off for Sexton, and a ball in for Cagle. Unable to find the back of the net, and a great opportunity.
So unfortunate for Louisville right there.
Boy, and you heard the crowd getting into that one. Sexton with a great ball sent in. Cagle, you know she's going to want that one back.
Not even a step late to that. It's quite unfortunate.
We've talked about the standard she holds herself to. She's going to have to shake that one off because she knows another one is coming. Sudam now trying to send it in. Tough defense from Virginia. Saffordin erases that one. And a good sequence from Louisville. Some excellent passing, set up an excellent opportunity. Yes, Cagle may want that one back, but you got to think she'll get another.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She's such a resilient player and always looking to create chances, finish them.
Bard gets it back for Cherry. Cherry now taking her time, does so well. Sudam now trying to find Cagle, gets it to her. But it's Mackey again. Such a strong defensive presence for this Cavaliers squad.
We're seeing what we were talking about earlier. It's coming down to that final pass. That's where it just tends to fall apart in most scenarios for Louisville.
Emma Kate Schroll in the match now for Louisville. One of the seniors honored for senior day. Betsy Huckabee comes off to get a rest. 26 Schroll enters for the Cards. Troll, the senior midfielder out of Georgia. 2 points so far this season on 2 assists. Carson Cherry got it up for Gibson, who got it back for Bard. Bard slows it down. Sends it up to Gibson. Finds Lee. Lee looking for Morris. Morris trying to get it back to Lee, unable to do so. Ball pops out to Louisville. Now it's Sudam trying to get crafty, make something happen. A pass that's intercepted by Virginia. Just taken there. Addison Halpern.
Virginia's just so good at evading that pressure and the press that Louisville puts upon them.
Yeah, they seem to always make the right pass. We've seen a few maybe get away as a ball sent in there. Louisville able to keep it quiet. They come up with it. But Virginia, they seem to always make that right pass, Brad, like you just said. They're so good at breaking that press.
And it just comes down to game IQ. I mean, a player can have a lot of quality, a lot of technical skill on the ball, but at the end of the day, game IQ will oftentimes beat technical skill.
Absolutely. Virginia now getting some fresh legs. You see Brooklyn Lee comes off there for Louisville. Grace Maddox goes in. So both teams going to their benches. Maya Carter in the match now for Virginia, number 26, and there's number 19, Jill Flamia, back in the match now for the Cavaliers. Sexton throws it in. Maddox back in the match now. Finds A.G. Gibson. Sends it up, looking for Morris. Has to get it. Gets to it, slows it down. A good move. Has Maddox to her right. See if she likes to drop it back. Morris looking for possession, and it's just great defense. Once again, Tatum Galvin. Boy, I mean, this Virginia team, they really wear you down, Brad.
They do. They do. They know how to they wear you down physically and mentally. They know how to get in your head and get the most out of all their players as well.
And just when you think you might have something going, Virginia says, not so fast.
Absolutely.
Second corner for Louisville now. Sent in. No result. Just gets batted away by Virginia and cleared out. Sexton has it. Taking her time, finds A.G. Gibson. Gibson settles it down, looking for a ball. Through to Sudam, unable to keep it. Player for Virginia goes down. Play is called dead. As another Virginia player goes down.
There's Flamia, who's down.
Just re-entered the match. One of the key pieces for this Virginia squad. And take another look here at what happened. Tried to rattle the cage of Liza Sudam. Was able to do so for the time being, but
That's a
took a
consequence
shot.
of going all into your tackles and putting all your effort into it, but shows heart and determination, and that's what you want from your players.
Yep, she walks it off, back to her feet. Talked about the toughness earlier on the side of Louisville. Don't overlook Virginia.
No, definitely not.
You don't earn this third overall rank by accident. You earn it by showing up every day, every practice, every match, every 90 minutes. And hat off to Flamia there, staying in the match and doing what's best for her team. So some more subs. Off for Virginia's Allie Ross, and now back into the match is Carrie Helfrich. Corinna Pete also now in the match for Louisville. Helfrich bothered by Morris. Morris able to get it away.
It's good to see that no-nonsense defending right there, not trying to dilly-dally around with it in your own half that close to your goal.
No nonsense defending. I like that. It's when you just get it away.
Absolutely.
Force them to start over.
Something that's taught quite often in English football, as they call it overseas.
It'll be Virginia for a throw-in. Galvin. Throws it in. Flamia takes another spill. Gets up quickly again.
There's that resilience.
Yeah, I mean, she is taking a few now, but...
She wants the win.
Oh, yeah. Out of Virginia. Playing soccer now at her home state college. Here's Virginia. They get it through for Carter. Rolls out of bounds. 20 minutes gone by here in the second half. Brad, let's revisit some of those thoughts we had at halftime. What have you seen in the second half adjustment-wise? What have you seen since the one goal scored at the start of the second half?
Well, we've seen Virginia applying what a shot.
Flamia. Doesn't matter how many spills she takes.
No.
You can knock me down 100 times, and I'm going to find my shot and take it. You got to respect that.
That's one of those shots, if it's on target, that's finding the back of the net.
100%.
But like we were saying before, Virginia, we've seen them keep applying pressure, and they got a goal from it. Here's that shot again. Wow.
That was a whistler.
Don't want to be somebody blocking that shot.
No.
But, yeah, Virginia's been applying pressure quite well, and they've been quite resilient. And so is Louisville. Despite conceding a goal, they've been resilient themselves. They've been applying that pressure themselves. They've been putting more shots on target. They've had a couple corners in the second half. They've been playing a bit better, but that one thing I'm still noticing from them, they're still trying to force some plays that just aren't possible.
Ball sent through now. Gathered by Morris. A shot on net. Ooh. Just goes right of Saffredin, who made an excellent diving play. Luckily for her, it stays right and stays out of the back of the net. Yeah. But what a strike here by Morris.
Yeah, she cuts inside well and has it with her left foot. And
wow.
What a hit that was.
It looked like Saffredin did get a hand on it. Maybe a fingertip at that, but just enough. And now,
it keeps it out the net, yeah.
Yeah, and like you said, now Louisville has another corner. That one's sent deep and redirected towards the box, but not towards the net. Sets up another corner. There's Carson Cherry. Loves to get involved on corners, fearlessly in the box. Louisville catching up in corners, 4 of their own. Ball sent in. See if Louisville can find something. Virginia takes exception once again. Louisville still on the attack now. Swinarski. Little one-on-one action, a redirection.
Didn't quite get the contact she wanted. Landed in a bit of an awkward position for her, too.
Swinarski was looking for her 10th assist, would have put her back in the lead for the ACC. Was looking for Ella Bard, who, as you said, Brad, just didn't get that touch on it. So difficult.
It's very difficult when it lands in that mid-range of your body. Can't kick at it, can't head it. Just kind of have to maybe get a knee to it or something of that sort.
We mentioned Swinarski, 9 assists, tied for the lead in the ACC. The other player with 9 assists, Jordan Dudley from Florida State, who Virginia will be playing after this match against Louisville. October 23rd at 6 p.m. Virginia versus Florida State will be a great one.
Absolutely. And something we've seen in this match that we talked about before the game is the importance of the keepers. I mean, we've seen it. We just saw it right there with Virginia's keeper. She was able to keep the ball out of the net, keep Louisville from equalizing. Excuse me. And she's just showing how important it is to have a good keeper in your net. It's something that's quite often overlooked by a lot of fans of the sport, and oftentimes they don't get a lot of credit.
And you see right there, 5 saves tonight. Saffredin for Virginia has been excellent between the goalposts, as has Aaron Floyd for Louisville. The keepers are playing the game that we kind of thought they would need to play, which is a very sound game between the goalposts.
And to be fair to Floyd, that goal she conceded wasn't really her fault. That was just unfortunate circumstances.
Right. It was an excellent play by Virginia, an excellent strike by Cagle that just didn't go the way of Erin Floyd, but she has been marvelous. Louisville looking to equalize. Morris finds Maddox. Maddox trying to work out of the corner, lofted, crossed into the box. Nobody home for Louisville. Swinarski tries to chase it down. Some contact there. Halpern.
You see that physicality coming into play yet again.
Yeah, and as we approach the last 20 minutes, I mean, it's only gonna get more intense. Flamia had an excellent strike. Could have spelled disaster for Louisville earlier. Now a ball sent up. This is McDermott. Ball crossed through. Nobody there for Virginia. Louisville able to settle it down. Pete carrying through the midfield. Sends it up looking for Morris. Morris unable to handle. It's taken there by Carter. Carter finds Ella Carter. It was Maya Carter to Ella Carter.
Game of the Carters.
And then it was Galvin who gets it back from Flamia. And now Galvin gets it back again. Lots of bodies hitting the floor.
Common theme tonight.
Yeah. Telling of what may be to come in the last 20 minutes here. Cherry. You can hear the benches getting involved. You can hear the fans getting involved. The intensity is rising. Here comes Corinna Pete. And those are the giveaways right there, Brad, that we keep seeing. And it's a pass that doesn't have too much speed on it. And the Louisville player kind of waits for it rather than going towards it. And then the Virginia player comes out of nowhere and seemingly takes it away.
Well, that's a result of two things. Like you said, the Louisville players do need to be checking to the ball, but their teammates also need to be communicating with them. Excuse me. Like, if you have a player that's running up to you from behind as you're about to receive the ball, your teammate should be saying man on, something of that sort, player behind. So it's a result of many things happening at once, or failing to happen at once.
Flamia heads it. Found Ella Carter, and then Tatum Galvin got it back. Now Maya Carter will get it back to Saffordin. Tatum Galvin. Jill Flamia. It's been a X factor. Takes another spill.
What a tackle.
Right back up. And a great tackle there by Gibson for Louisville.
Louisville certainly haven't lost their hunger, that's for sure. That's quite evident here.
It was an excellent slide tackle by H.E. Gibson, as you mentioned, Brad. That was...
We see that no-nonsense defending yet again.
Yep, there it is. Jennings goes back into the match. Taylor Morris comes out for a break. Nicole Jadoin is back on the pitch. Now Corinna Pete will get a rest. Betsy Huckabee also finds her way back into the match. Emma Kate Schroll will take a rest for Louisville. 17.5 minutes to play. Louisville still has time, but time is ticking.
Sure is. See that pressure start to rise in Louisville. Start to feel more of a need to play a much more attacking-oriented game. They've been doing well to get the ball up the field in the past, since they've conceded, honestly.
And who else is it starting this entire break for Louisville? It was Emerson Jennings making an excellent run to get back, steal the ball, create an opportunity for her team. And while, yes, it gets erased by going out of bounds, Louisville still has it now, and they're attacking third and can create an opportunity.
And that's who you want to create your opportunities, Amelia Swinarski.
Swinarski was looking for an option. Louisville defenders all over the ball. Cagle gets it back to Rouse. Rouse gets it back to Mackey. Mackey working against Jadoin. Sends it long into the midfield. Sexton gets it back for Carson Cherry. A.G. Gibson finds Grace Maddox. Maddox finds Jennings. Jennings trying to go to work around Bradley. She does, gets it into the box, but can't get it around. Saffredin was ready for it, but didn't have to make the save. And back into the match. 4 game-winning goals this season. It's Leah Godfrey. She comes on. Addison Halpern comes off.
She's going to be looking to make it 5.
Oh, yeah. No, it's telling that she comes back in at the 15-minute mark. Swanson was kind of sitting on that one for a little bit on the sideline there for Virginia. Knew when the time was right. He said, go get back in there.
And that's a big part of being a manager or a coach. You have to know when the right time is to sub on players, take them off. Because if you sub them on, it can just kill the momentum if you play them at the wrong time.
Saffredin had to come out, make a quick decision there. Fall on that one, as it was Jadoin, as you see there.
Very important trait to have as a keeper. Being able to have those quick reactions, quick decision-making skills.
Helfrich goes down, gets back up, play resumes. Virginia sending it back in. It's Sophia Bradley there to chase after it.
Louisville's gone into a bit of a 4-2-3-1 formation, changing things up.
Godfrey unable to line it up. Sends it out wide. And why may that be, Brad, with the formation change or maybe just a natural change of what they're running on defense?
Well, it's a lot better for attacking than a 4-4-2 is. 4-4-2, you're typically going to sit back in a bit of a low block and just let the other team hold the ball. And Louisville right now, they're not in a position to do that. They're losing, they're a goal down. They need to get up the field. They need to be attacking. And it's a lot better for a formation to do so. You have more attacking options. You have essentially 4 attackers. You have your central attacking midfielder, your Cam. Then you have right wing, left wing, and your striker. So that gives you options. And a lot of times you'll see the fullbacks go forward too with them. So you'll have 6 attackers at times.
Liza Sudam and Brooklyn Lee rejoin the match for Louisville. As time ticks away, Louisville looking for the equalizer. A couple of opportunities here in the second half. Godfrey is ready to send it away. She is so elite at these free kicks. She's been so good at them all season long. See what she can come up with here. She sends it in. Unable to find something there as it rolls out of bounds. Floyd will get it started again for the Cardinals.
You can hear Louisville's band playing with all their might, just like Louisville's playing with all their might.
Oh, yeah. Credit to the band, yes. They've been playing. They don't stop. They just keep it going. It's awesome.
Maybe trying to put off the players of Virginia. Get ahead of it.
Maybe. Creates an amazing atmosphere here at Dr. Mark and Cindy Lynn. As here comes Liza Sudam. Emerson Jennings in the corner. Great defense again by Virginia. Tatum Galvin, what else can you say about it?
Not much other than great defense. You can see the fatigue starting to set in for some of the players. It's been a long, hard-fought game.
Oh, yeah, especially Galvin there catching her breath as she takes her position. Virginia was up 5-0 in terms of corners. Since that, Louisville has cut it to just a difference of 1 corner, which is magnificent for Louisville as an opportunity there. Saffredin, what a save by her. She had to get up for that one, push it away, and that could have been the equalizer.
Tipped it off the bar. It shows just, like we said before, how much this truly is a game of margins.
Wow.
And the importance of your goalkeeper, too.
And that right there is the importance of why Louisville needed to cut the deficit in corners down.
Oh, but here's another attack.
Opportunity now for Bradley. Going deep on the left side. Brooklyn Lee with an excellent play. Not overcommitting, staying true to the ball. Getting it away for the time being, but Cagle smells blood in the water, looking for the second goal, her own second goal, or trying to set one up for her teammates. Floyd dives on it, erases that opportunity.
Wow, what a save.
I mean, the athleticism from Saffordin, the focus to be able to track the ball, time her jump, I mean, that's just class.
Yeah, it's truly out of this world.
But for Louisville, you take that and you run with it now as here comes Jadoin, and you understand, okay, we've gotten a few opportunities. We got to create more. 11 minutes to play. Well, I can't wait for this last 10 minutes, Brad.
It's going to be a show.
Louisville handles in the midfield. A.G. Gibson finds Brooklyn Lee. Brooklyn Lee with a ball sent up. Jadoin unable to handle it. It's been that kind of night where Louisville, while they have had their opportunities, there's a handful of opportunities that we have seen that you know they are going to want to look at in training,
Absolutely,
try to recreate and convert on. Sophia Bradley now handles it. Had an opportunity just moments ago, but Brooklyn Lee with an excellent defensive play to shut it down. Aaron Floyd comes out, scoops it up. Floyd looking over her options. You mentioned it earlier, Brad. Sometimes the keeper performance gets overlooked, but Aaron Floyd is so calm, cool, and collected. She's always patient enough to make the right move. You can see her scanning her options, but she doesn't rush anything. And she has been just excellent tonight. We've talked about the one goal by Cagle. Yes, it was an unfortunate bounce as Jadoin goes off there and Cagle re-enters. But it's been great goalkeeping tonight on both sides.
It truly has. And Floyd, you were talking about how she's so calm and composed. That's exactly what you want in your keeper, because any kind of mistake that a keeper makes can be very, very costly for your team.
Galvin for the throw-in. As you saw a moment ago, Mackenzie Cagle re-enters. One of, if not the best player on this team when it comes to one-on-one, trying to get around defenders. She is so crafty. We'll see if she can create something for herself or a teammate as we approach the final 9 minutes between Louisville and Virginia. Godfrey drops it off for Bradley. Bradley back for Godfrey now. Sudam pestering Godfrey, forces her to get rid of it. Goes over for Rouse. McDermott. Flamia finds Galvin. This is Mackey. Sends it in long. Louisville there to keep it away for the time being. Mackey again. Finds Maya Carter. Carter gets it over for Lainey Rouse, who sends it up on a deflection. And Louisville sends it back to Floyd. And Floyd gives it right back to Virginia. And now a ball sent in. Bradley there, and an excellent play by Carson Cherry to just redirect that ball slightly, but enough to shake it from Sophia Bradley, not allowing her to score another.
Yeah, she's showing great maturity, great composure in that situation. Not scared to get a touch on the ball.
Maggie Cagle comes off, responsible for the only goal in this one. Addison Halpern comes back on. Liv Rademacher comes back on. Sophia Bradley goes off. The throw-in for Virginia. Rademacher being hounded by the Louisville defender in Jennings. Off of a header, it goes out of bounds. 8 minutes left to play.
What a match this is turning out to be.
I mean, it's been just spectacular in every way. Godfrey trying to maintain possession. Louisville players all around her. She's looking for real estate. She stays with it and finds a teammate. I mean, that's just, it's so easy to overlook that sequence right there by Godfrey, but that's why she's one of the key pieces to this Virginia team.
Absolutely. She's essential to the way this team plays and a true embodiment of their philosophy that they play with. Composure, being able to pass the ball around quickly and effectively. It's great to watch.
Godfrey comes up with it again. Sent over for Halpern. Good keep in there by Rouse. Mackey sends it long. Looking for McDermott. Bard and Sexton on her. Halpern looking. Flamia. That ball goes out of bounds. 6.5 minutes left. Brad, I've heard a little bit that the most important stretch of any game is the last 5 minutes.
It is. You got to finish strong.
We're a minute away. What are we going to see in the last 5 minutes?
This is a sport. There's no way to really tell what you're going to see, but there's a couple things we could see. Louisville are going to be most likely pressing harder than they did the first 85 minutes, so we'll look forward to that, and could see some late drama. You never know.
You see the shot comparison there. Virginia commands it with 9 of their own to Louisville 6. The saves, Virginia, 6 of them from Saffredin. She has been excellent. You see Karen Ferguson-Days recognizes the situation. 5.5 minutes left to play. Her team needs an equalizer. Suddam tries to handle. Cagle tries to handle.
We're going to see Louisville playing very quickly whenever they're in these kinds of positions like throw-ins and sorts.
Jennings gets it in for Suddam. Suddam trying to create space. She finds Brooklyn Lee. This is Lee. Drops it off for Jennings. Jennings with some space. Ball sent in. And headed away.
Great defending.
As we've seen all night from Virginia. It's just been...
And Louisville as well.
Yes. Yes, it's been an excellent defensive matchup. Hence the score 1-0. Brooklyn Lee sends it in. Louisville. Swinarski with a turn on the shot. It's in the back of the net. Swinarski, the equalizer. Under 5 minutes left to play.
Louisville's top scorer coming to save the day for Louisville. Nothing short of magisterial from Louisville here. Swinarski, the mastermind behind the creation of goals and scoring of goals as well.
In
Late drama.
The 86th minute. Swinarski with a turn, an excellent strike. I mean,
She was made for moments like this.
She was. You could not script it any better.
You can't write a script like this.
As we just said, Brad, what is the most important stretch? The last 5 minutes, and here we are inside the final 5 minutes. 4 minutes, 38 seconds to play. Amelia Swinarski equalizes this one. Buckle up, folks. We are not done yet. Maddox gets it back. Virginia taking exception to Louisville equalizing. Assisted by Brooklyn Lee. And now Cagle able to find it just behind Suddam, who still comes up with it. Little contact. Play resumes. Suddam staying strong. Huckabee not able to run that one down. It's going to go out of bounds.
Here comes Cagle coming onto the pitch.
Yep. We knew we didn't see the last of her. No, she came out with about 10 minutes left. Everybody knew that we would see her again. Mackey. Louisville now has it in the midfield. It's A.G. Gibson. Here comes Virginia. Godfrey trying to find it. Louisville takes it away, but Godfrey's able to redirect it out of bounds. 3.5 minutes left.
Those of you at home might not be able to feel it right now, but there is such a strong atmosphere in the stadium at the moment. You have the band playing, packed stands with fans cheering loudly.
You can feel it.
You really can.
You can feel it up here in the booth. It is just
intense.
a privilege to be here doing this.
What a privilege, what a game.
Louisville versus third-ranked Virginia, a huge ACC matchup. Coming down to the wire. 3 minutes left to play. Grace Maddox sends it in. Mackey lets it fly by. Rouse down to chase it. Gibson knocks it down. Bouncing around, trying to handle. Does so. Swinarski just found the equalizer. Rouse right on her hip. Cagle there. Flamia receives the throw in. 2.5 minutes. Flamia hits the deck for what seems like the 100th time this evening, but she gets right back up.
Tactical foul right there. Came at a cost for the booking.
It's just admirable, the toughness and just the intensity. As you see there, the scoring summary. Maggie Cagle in the 48th minute found her 7th of the season. And then Amelia Swinarski in the 86th minute, just moments ago. Excellent turn, excellent strike. Found her 8th of the season and equalized this match. That has just been spectacular.
That's why they call it the beautiful game. I mean, all the factors that go into it, the late drama, the poetry in motion, it's a beautiful thing to watch. And here they are again.
Emerson Jennings, an opportunity. The ball rolls right through the box. And it looked like Saffordin may have got a finger on that one to keep it out of the back of the net. But Jennings, boy, we talked about it. She's a speedster, but look at the run. My goodness.
Doesn't get much closer than that.
Game of margins.
That it is.
Jennings able to come up with it. Gets it to Maddox. Up through for Sudam, unable to handle. Minute 30 remaining. A.G. Gibson has it. It rolls out of bounds. Rademacher for the throw-in. Gets it to Maya Carter. Louisville bench and crowd wanted a handball. .60 seconds left in this one. 1-1 courtesy of Amelia Swinarski in the 86th minute. As we said, you could not write a better script.
Truly could it be anybody else? I mean, Louisville's top scorer, top assister. Tied in the nation for assists. I mean, you can't write a script like this.
34 seconds. Godfrey comes up with it. Virginia going to make run here with 30 seconds left. Louisville's got to be sharp. Ball sent up.
Cagle making a run in behind.
It's Halpern. Ball on her foot. Sexton in front of her. Blocked by Sexton. 15 seconds left. Mackey. Passes it over. Sudam trying to play defense. Sudam able to do so. 7 seconds left. Louisville equalizes. They are going to escape with a draw. 1 second left, and that's all she wrote here in Louisville, Kentucky.
What a game. What a privilege to be able to experience this and watch this.
The handshake between two phenomenal